Hi, everybody. Professor Dan here. I just had my 1 o'clock meeting, and I I didn't press the record button, so we missed it. So I'm just going to go over the talking points of the meeting, and then, obviously this is going to be emailed out to you and so forth. So the first thing is that I've been following the Mayor Bemis and what's been going on in Gresham, and at the mayor's request, we will be closed to the public for the next 2 weeks. And all classes will be conducted online via this app, the Zoom app. And it'll only be me in the building. So what we have is we have absolutely no contagion. You'll be able to do what you do in the home. I will be able to talk with you. I will be able to instruct you and so forth. And this is the classes, but this is also, I will be conducting private lessons free to everyone online. And, this is going to be free to all enrolled members. So what you want to do is you want to either call or text this number, 503-317-8779. And you can play back this recording to get the number again. And you can call that or text that to schedule. That's my personal cell number. So I will get it. And what we'll do is we will be able to actually schedule private lessons. And now, as to the classes, I will let you know when the online classes are going to occur in the next day or so. I haven't figured out the format and scheduling for them, but to be able to fit in the online classes as well as the private lessons, this is going to take a little bit of coordination and so forth. I've been spending this last weekend figuring out how to work this Zoom app. And so the first thing you'll need to do is, well, you've already downloaded if you're watching this. And then also how to use my phone as a webcam. And we've got that sorted out. So I will be able to do the lessons with you and like that. Now, one of the things that I plan on doing is also doing the examinations online. And since everybody is being really, really responsible and self-isolating so that we can get over this really, really quickly, to cancel examinations. I mean, we're still roughly 3 weeks out from that, but I just want to let you know that that's going to happen. And now, some of the questions that I had is that at the end of this 2 weeks, should you just show up to class, or will I be contacting you, or what? I will be contacting you. I don't know how long the mayor is going to be insisting on us, on doing the social distancing and self-isolating and that sort of thing. And, basically, I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to be healthy. And so we're going to follow recommendations. So I will tag with you guys in 2 weeks and let you know, okay, we're continuing the online classes, or come on back, we're ready to rock and roll. But wait until you hear from me to find out what to do. Now, I got some really great advice from Brenda, who works in the medical trade. And one of the things that I want to pass on to you guys is that frequent sips of hot water, hot tea, or in my case, my beloved hot coffee. I just love my coffee. But hot liquid will tend to take out this virus if it's in the throat area. And this is very, very interesting. It's very susceptible to that. It's also very susceptible to saline nose spray. And so if one frequently does that, and you don't have to be guzzling down lots of water. You can be taking sips of hot water. Take sips of hot water every 20 minutes or so. Drink a cup of tea every 20 minutes or so. Bang, 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 bang. That will kill the virus before it gets down into the lungs and in the respiratory system. So as an example, last night, Marie and I go home, and I am ready for some ice cold sparkling water with lemon spritz in it And Marie asks me, well, what kind of tea do you want? And I'm thinking, I don't want tea. I don't want tea. Please, I don't want tea. And then I go over to the tea box and I go, I'll take sweet and spicy. And, I had a couple of cups of tea last night. So I'm doing this so that I will stay healthy. I've been healthy this whole time. I have had zero, anything even remotely in the way of symptoms. I want to remain that way so that when you come back to the school, I am right here ready to service you. So I'm keeping abreast of the news, but I'm keeping abreast of the medical researchers. I'm not following what people are yammering about on Facebook because, yes, there is a virus, and yes, it is highly contagious and so forth, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, there is so much fear-mongering going on, and that really runs contrary to my positive attitude. I think if one has a positive attitude and they have the viewpoint of attack, and when I mean attack, I'm meaning, okay, good, drink that hot water, drink the hot teas or coffee, and use the social distancing out of an attack mode, out of a positive mode, rather than out of fear. I think a lot of this is going to contribute to not only, but everybody else's well-being and everybody else's ability to get through this, get past this. And then when we get back to the business of living life normally, we're going to hit it with all cylinders firing. So that's my viewpoint. That's, my opinion. I've kept the school open this long because of the positive attitude that I have and my ability to control my environment by cleaning, by, we sanitize. I've got, a couple of people sanitizing. Sandy, who is our personal trainer here, she sanitizes first thing right off the bat. I come in, I sanitize. We've got kids on far dots so that we've got the distancing and so forth. But now we're taking that one extra step. Okay, let's have you guys at home. Let me teach you at home via the online classes and the private lessons, and we can continue doing things as best we can. So before I end off, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to support the Anderson Martial Arts family. You guys are family to me. One of the things I mentioned in the online meeting was that when I began this karate school 35 years ago, the title that I used was a Chinese one, Sifu. And the literal translation of teacher, father. And I chose it very specifically, not because I was a kung fu guy and I was using the Chinese words, but it was my attitude. I was the teacher, but I was also head of the clan, head of the family. And whether you're a white belt or you've been around me for quite some time, you guys are part of my family. So I look out for you. I teach you as though you were one of my 6 kids who I've all taught karate to, 4 of them having made black belt, the 2 others also having made instructor. This family. So I want the best for you. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your support. I thank you for your continued support. And we will get through this all together, and we will come out far stronger because of it. So there you go. Hopefully, if all goes well, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. So it's Professor Dan signing off.